The Huntington Library is part of a greater cultural, historical, and research center, which is home to not only the library itself, but is also home to botanical gardens and a world-class art collection. While there is an admission charge, the first Thursday of every month is free with advance tickets. The 200-plus acre grounds that comprise the cultural center formerly belonged to Henry Huntington. Upon his death, he deeded his estate to the American public as a gift, and today it is run as a non-profit organization. Henry both made and inherited a fortune in the real estate and railroad businesses. In perhaps a shrewd, if somewhat eye-raising move, Henry married his wealthy aunt, which united the family fortune under one roof. But from a collector's point of view, it was a dynamic union. While Henry devoted much of his time to obtaining rare English and American books and other documents, his wife, Arabella, collected priceless British and French works of art. The Huntington Research Library has one of the largest collections of rare books, manuscripts, and other important historical documents in the United States. Because of the fragile and priceless nature of the collection, it isn't open to the public. Only renowned scholars and researchers are allowed to make use of it. However, the Huntington Library Exhibition Hall displays some of the most notable and rarest books, manuscripts, and other historical documents for public viewing. Early works such as Chaucer's Canterbury Tales are on display. Produced in 1410, this one is one of the earliest known editions. The Gutenberg Bible on vellum, circa 1455, is one of only 12 surviving copies. It is one of the earliest works printed on movable type. Displays abound, each devoted to a particular author, literary period, or historical era. Medieval manuscripts, landmarks in printing, encountering new worlds, and literacy in the classics are some of the first-rate displays. The English Renaissance featured collector's editions of Marlowe's The Tragic History of Dr. Faustus and John Donne's poems. Byron's Don Juan and Coleridge's poetical works were featured under the British Romantics. The Shakespeare display featured rare editions of Hamlet, King Henry, and Much Ado About Nothing. After viewing the library exhibition, it's rather appropriate that the path outdoors leads to Shakespeare's garden. It features many of the flowers and plants Shakespeare used to convey a deeper symbolic meaning in his plays. The botanical specimens that Henry Huntington collected and brought to this state are featured in the Rose Garden, Japanese Garden, and Desert Garden. The beauty and tranquility of the Japanese Garden make it one of the most popular walks on the museum grounds. The Desert Garden has the world's largest group of mature cacti, some of which are no longer found in the wild. 3 galleries house the American, French, and British works of art. Visiting the Huntington is quite the educational experience, especially for the SLIS student interested in art and the humanities, science, special collections, and research libraries.